Jimmy pressed a magnet against the wall, and instantly, it pulled the key from the other side. Carefully, he began sliding the magnet along the side wall, inch by inch, keeping his movements steady. Then he moved it up toward the area above the main door. He couldn't afford a single mistake. There were several security guards patrolling right outside. Fortunately, at the crucial moment, Jimmy managed to drop the key quietly onto the floor. He then aimed the magnet toward the gap under the door and gave it a gentle pull. The key slid perfectly into the room. But then he realized he'd made a serious mistake. They were trapped inside the storage room, even with the key. There was no way to unlock the door from the inside. Thinking fast, Jimmy came up with another plan. He pulled a rope from his sleeve and pushed one end of it through the keyhole, letting it dangle outside. Then he took a paperclip, straightened it out, and reached it through the crack beneath the door. After a few careful tries, he managed to hook the rope and pull it back in. The rope had a small notch at the end, just big enough to hold the key. Once everything was ready, he pushed the key, now tied to the rope, back out through the gap. Then, gripping the other end tightly, he began to pull, little by little, lifting the key from the floor outside until it aligned perfectly with the keyhole. Jimmy took out a pair of pliers, clamped onto the key's tip, and twisted it clockwise. To his relief, the heavy locked door clicked open from the inside. A small miracle, but the two men didn't rush to escape. Their real goal wasn't freedom, it was the priceless statue displayed in the museum hall. Jimmy reached into his sleeve and pulled out a boomerang. His partner stared at him, confused. Unable to guess what use that could possibly have, Jimmy didn't bother explaining. Instead, he walked straight into the main hall and hurled the boomerang across the room, deliberately triggering the laser alarm system around the statue. The sirens blared instantly. Guards came running from every direction. In a flash, Jimmy ducked back into the storage room and quietly pulled the door shut with a metal hook. The guards swarmed into the hall. Checking the statue, it was untouched. Relieved, they returned to their stations. A few minutes later, Jimmy did it again. Same trick, same alarm. The guards rushed back, only to find the statue still perfectly safe. This time, the head of security lost his temper. Furious, he assumed the alarm system was malfunctioning and ordered the power to be cut off, exactly as Jimmy had planned.